but Fizzy was busy. And so Fizzy was busy, and so we ended up doing something else. And then I ended up getting some graphic designing done by Logo, which was somebody new. So shout out him. And then like it was just like 2 to 3 hours of that. So I was just streaming. I was still being productive. Me and Mar were essentially catching up, and then boom. Like, I'm assuming stream probably crashed just now or something. Like, I don't really know. But yeah, I'm assuming stream just crashed. I don't even know if y'all can see me or not. Like,
W Steffi Yippee.
yeah, y'all can probably see me. But yeah, man. Like, those conversations just, I'm fine if people like feel a certain way about something. Like, that's cool. And I'm happy when you communicate it in an environment to where it's like, okay, I feel like we can actually sit down and talk about this. But if I'm going to continuously be doing something and you understand, if you truly understand that I'm going to be continuously be doing that something, and from what I think is, oh, yo, like, I'm trying to like make sure that they're like doing the best at their thing, I would assume giving me like the benefit of the doubt, or not bringing stuff to me while I'm live, or like in a position to where I can't even really like do anything about it. Like, I was not finna end stream to try and make you feel better. That's just Steffi, that's just me. Like, and I have no problem with admitting that. That's just who I am, you know? And you know that. I've told you these things. And so I understand you felt how you felt. And I could be as sorry as a shit bucket. Terrible analogy, but the point is, I wasn't gonna change though. And so it was just kind of like, what do you do in that situation? Because then after it's complaint to me, and I'm like, okay, well, if I'm not gonna change, or if this is really a problem, then I'm just going to fucking leave. Dead ass. So it's just like, the fuck is the point? Where the games at, JK? What's good, true noob? All right, y'all. Well, not gonna lie, I thought you meant I could talk in person. I thought it crashed. Well, I gotta go. I gotta call my aunt, and I gotta go have this conversation. So, y'all have fun. Y'all be smooth.
Bye.
And I will see you guys probably later.
Bye.
I might go get my shit and then come back home. I don't fucking know. But that's probably what's gonna happen. I didn't really want to have this conversation. I had already expressed that, but now that it's out there, I just don't fucking care. I didn't like how things were fucking handled. I didn't feel fucking respected, to be honest. And I was trying to be respectful of your fucking feelings, like the best way that I could. So that's just fucking crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That's how I felt. That's why I didn't say shit. That's why I was being fucking quiet. That's why when I was upset last night, I didn't say anything. And then once I say shit, it's just fuck it. Okay. I'm about to put on YouTube videos. Bye. You good? I'm chilling.
When did phones get so boring? A million options of the same fragile glass slab, and all of this mass-produced by the millions for a target audience of literally the entire Earth. Blah blah, don't care. Sorry, I almost became one of those depressing documentary channels. Anyways, I just want a silly phone. Yeah, that's enough reasoning.
Nice, dude. You should sell it.
This is the Galaxy Z Flip. Hate on it all you want, but you know what? At least it's interesting. Just some of them are a little sad. But you know what a little sad means? That's right, dirt cheap on eBay. And it's the perfect form factor. And by perfect, I mean anything but a rectangle. Now I was just gonna make a new enclosure, slap my logo on it, and call it a day. But what am I? A reasonable person that likes to sleep? Nah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm cutting it in half. Wait, what? No. I mean, look, everything's basically already in two pieces, so all I gotta do is just split the two halves.
It's not
Here's the new plan. I just have to get rid of the hinge and the broken inside bits, slap the bottom back on, add MagSafe because, well, I actually like MagSafe. Attach it all with a cool linkage so this half just kinda slides out. Oh yeah, and add a keyboard. I think that should be pretty simple. With some help from this video's sponsor, PCBWay. More about them later. But stock, this thing is just a glorified clock and weather display. But I can fix it, I think. Alright, bear with me. We just need a little tomfoolery. Just a little. Since I can't actually see anything, I have to plug in a USB-C adapter. Don't ask. Plug in a mouse and a monitor. Look, it's the only monitor I have. Anyways, hopefully it's actually unlocked this time. You see, this may or may not be my second one. Okay, I'm actually pretty excited. Only real ones know what this is from. And there was no more hee-hee-hees.
When does a factory reset stop being a factory reset? The factory doesn't give you a Google account and a PIN.
Basically, someone did the wrong factory reset, and so I was locked out of the phone. Well, the seller took it back, so I bought
another one.
Where was I? Oh, right. Putting apps on the small screen. Those would be helpful. I may have found a slightly bigger monitor, but now there's just a couple things I need to install so I can put everything on the small screen. My neck hurts. I don't make tutorials, but to load any app on the cover screen, you just have to install the Samsung app called Good Lock. In that, install Multistar. Then in Settings, then Labs, allow apps on cover screen. Then in cover screen, in Widgets, add add the launcher widget, and boom, Bob's your uncle. And now I can add my little apps. Why is it Bob and why is he all of our uncle? Okay, let's see. Let me just... Yes. Wow. And now I can agree to Google Terms of Services on the small screen. Okay. Okay. I wonder if this is how the filmmaker intended this to be watched. Look, I know one of you is watching my videos on a BlackBerry. And a Wii? Impressive. Now I can play Minecraft as Notch intended. You know, I don't know why Samsung doesn't just ship it like this. Dare I say what the Rabbit R1 should have been. I think it's about time we cracked this egg open. Sorry. professional. Wow. That was very satisfying. Huh.
Time as we continue excavations for the battery. The front screen is up, just like the layout.
Jump scare. Wow, so pretty. Look at all that wasted space. Who needs a hinge? Alright, we need to go deeper. Okay, fine. I'll BI fix it for a second. Look, in my experience of taking apart approximately 1.5 phones, it's basically taking out a few screws, unclipping wires like little Legos, and just like a couple more screws. And just keep unplugging whatever's plugged in. And guess what? That has more compute power than my desktop. I wonder what my phone is doing with all that. And with those 27 simple steps, now your phone's, in pieces. That's what you wanted, right? Anywho, remember all that MagSafe, linkage, sliding in half stuff? Well, currently this will do none of that. But all that stands in my way are just wires. How hard can it be? I mean, look at them. They're so small and weak. I'll just make my own ribbon cables so I can move things around. Like, I want these cameras on the back, you know? Good thing everything is proprietary. I don't know where these hundreds of pins go, or even what this specific connector is. But don't worry, there's nothing a little pain and suffering can't solve. I don't want to suffer anymore. I have made the executive decision that that's too much effort. So I'm just gonna yoink the cable already in here. Well, that was easy. And we'll see how far I can go with this. Before I accidentally swallow something, I want to know how many parts I can get rid of before this thing cries or something. Now it just looks like the picture of the human nervous system on a table. I think this should be the bare minimum. I need... Turns out I can get rid of most of them. Get this hardware bloat out of here. Nothing. I wonder why the camera's not working. And I'm definitely not putting the 5G antenna back, because 5G sucks. Anyways, it needs a new body. Yeah. Let's do this. Okay, good start. Why do you stop? Keep going! And so my testing begins. Will it fit? Nuh-uh. Whenever I have to put a wacky IRL shape into something, it's usually a lot of trial and error. Yeah, that radius is too big. And then tweaking my design until everything actually fits. And last, I just need to check my 4-bar linkage. It's like the simplest linkage. There's no way I can mess it up. Huh? Bruh. If you're confused, it's supposed to be half that distance. Oh, and the keyboard or whatever. How did I even do that? It's not even close. It's gonna need a change if I want to fix this. Hey, everything actually almost kind of fits. And the battery doesn't fit. Please, 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 please. I'm so close. Sorry, I got distracted. Oh, this is good. This is really good. It's too satisfying. Let's just say there was a couple of versions. But hey, it's actually pretty cool to see my progression here as, you know, I kept tweaking.
It's a Galaxy Z Flip that's like hacked apart with a BlackBerry keyboard.
Wait, the keyboard like actually works?
Well, it will.
It will. Oh, yeah.
I'm waiting for.
Shoot, right, the keyboard.
Okay. Sick.
Now, if you haven't figured it out already, I'm using a keyboard from a BlackBerry Q10. I'm not old enough to know what that is. But why did I pick it? Because someone on the internet, 10 years ago, did all the hard work for me. How convenient. However, some of you may have noticed that it's currently plugged into thin air. And in fact, not a Hyros BM14B 0.8-24DS-0.4V53 connector. So I just need to design a PCB that somehow takes BlackBerry and plugs it into my phone. How hard can it be? Hold on. Let me give you some context, since this seems to be a recurring theme in my projects now. Basically, the plan is to connect the BlackBerry keyboard directly to the USB of the phone, just as a regular USB keyboard, because Android already knows how to deal with that. But if you couldn't tell, that's not a USB-C cable. So in between, you slap an Arduino Pro Micro with a very specific chip that lets it do serial beep boop magic and trick the host into thinking it's a USB keyboard. Now you also trick the keyboard into thinking it's plugged into a BlackBerry, and boom, USB keyboard. But I just gotta design my own board to connect it all together. Sorry, I got distracted again. If an electrical engineer ever tells you that their job is anything other than connect the dots, and connecting dots to extra connectors for when they inevitably connect the dots wrong, they're lying to you. And ta-da, your very own PCB. Are you confused? I'm not. It's always pretty satisfying. Now, do you want to guess where we're taking all these files? That's right. this video's sponsor, PCBWay. Whether complex sheet metal fabrication, CNC machining, or specialty 3D printing, let PCBWay do it for you. Just upload your beautiful 3D model to PCBWay.com, select your material, and get your free estimate. Did someone want 10,000? Oh yeah, they make PCBs too, and they're pretty dang good at it. So if you want to bring your next project to life, consider PCBWay. Oh, and this September only, get your PCBs in purple at no extra cost. So stylish. Along with some discounts on TPU. Thank you, PCBWay. Guess what came? This thing? Oh. I'm not gonna lie, there's just something magical about having an actual factory machine tap, sand, and anodize your design out of metal. And it's beautiful. Oh, it's gonna look so good. Guess what came? Enhance. Enhance. You know the Hyros BM140.8-140S-0.4053 connector? Well, this is the one. This tiny little connector plugs into my little BlackBerry cable. Hopefully, I haven't tried. And remember that PCB I just designed? Well, guess what? It's flexible. Oh, it's like paper. Alright, so the plan is simple. Basically, this little USB-C plugs in and breaks out to just normal 5-volt power and data. That then goes through this little wire and then goes into the Arduino through some cursed engineering. Then this PCB just breaks out the Arduino to the little connector, which plugs in. Oh. Wait, yeah. Which plugs in to the keyboard. And it's just a little USB keyboard. What can go wrong? I'm assuming everything will work fine. I think I'll start with the worst part though. Little connector. Quick crash course. To put parts onto a PCB, you have two options: through-hole and surface mount. My micro connector is SMD. Now, to attach it, you just squeeze some yummy heavy metal goop onto the board and squish your part onto it. And then you just burn everything. I've always just kind of squeezed the goop on by hand. But, you know, it's a little hard to put solder paste on each individual 0.4 millimeter pin. So the solder paste just kind of gets everywhere, makes a mess, and then it starts to short random pins, and I want to die. Now, instead of dying, in this box, I got what's called a stencil. Oh, I'm laughing because I accidentally got this enormous stencil, and the only thing on it is this tiny little connector. Anyways, the stencil lets me put on just the right amount of goop in the right place. Small issue. You know how the only thing on the stencil is a microscopic connector? Alright, so now I just put the stencil on top and I can't see anything. The issue is I have to line up the stencil with the little teeny copper pads under it. Is that it? I should have given myself holes or something. Okay, new plan. Genius plan. I'm gonna shine a light through the stencil, and since my PCB is semi-transparent, I can line up the connector to cover the light with the copper. All wrong. Okay. It's upside down. Okay. Then I take this. Push it down. Squeeze some solder paste through. Nice. There we go. Okay. Look at that perfect solder paste application. I had no doubts. You know, I kid you not when I say I was about to use calipers as tweezers. But then I realized that Mr. Rig very generously gave me tweezers. He's right behind me, isn't he? Anyways. No, I'm holding my breath. Why are you breathing? Okay. Now I just put it on my itty bitty hot plate. It's doing something. I think it's actually working. I'm gonna be so sad when these pins short. Yes! I can't believe the right way to do it actually worked. Alright, so now the keyboard should just clip in. Oh, sorry. Yes! Okay. Now I just gotta deal with the rest. I need to take off this pesky little micro USB port because in its place, this little flap here folds up and over and has all the little connectors to take the place of that micro USB port, because that's too thick. Come on, there we go. Nice. So now I just gotta solder that to there. Shouldn't be too bad. They're so close. They're so close to each other. Metal should be easy enough. I should have seen that coming. As you can see, this was so easy. I mean, soldering 6 pins took no more than 30 seconds. So the sun isn't setting, just the exposure on your eyes. But now, totally not nerve-wracking, just fold the PCB. Hey. And now I just solder all the Arduino pins from the back. It's almost like I planned this. And lastly, I just slap on this USB-C breakout. I want to test this contraption with just a power brick in case it blows up my laptop when I plug it in. But something on the Arduino should light up when I plug it in, right? Plug this in. Why is this not giving any power? What? Is it shorting? After redoing basically all the soldering, because I'm stupid. Let's see. Through the power of pain and suffering, I now have 2 of them. And I now just realized I put the USB on backwards last time. Well, hopefully this Arduino's not fried. Okay, just... Trust me, I'm working on it. 1. Why is it giving me 1? So you're not confused. The issue I'm having right now is this USB-C breakout that is supposed to be giving me 5 volts is giving me 3 when it's plugged in on its own, and 1 now that my board isn't shorting itself to the ground plane. Anyways, 1 volt? The way USB-C works is depending on some resistor values and capacitance and whatever, the power supply decides if it's going to give 5, 10, 15, or 20 volts. You know what's not on the list? 3 volts. Anyways, with some research and some more probing, if you have a 56 kilo ohm resistor connected between some pins, it's acting as if it was just a cable and not actually a device requesting voltage. But I need 5 volts. I need it to be a device. So in essence, I need to swap out this 56 kilo ohm resistor and put in some 5.7 kilo ohm resistors across other pins. So it's like, hey, I'm a device and I want 5 volts. Give it to me. And it's just that connecting those pins with the resistor, I counted so many times. Hours. See that resistor? Oh, you don't? Well, yeah, that's what I'm soldering. You know, the funniest part out of all of this, besides the fact that the Apple wall plug that I was testing with wouldn't give a voltage either way if it was right or not. It was the Apple plug I was using. Okay, now it should just light up. Yes! Yes! I'm totally not at work right now. The funniest part was that you see these 2 resistor slots next to the one that was soldered from the factory? I just had to put my 2 resistors there. It was already planned from the start. You know, I was pretty sure I probed those pins and that they were all wrong. But yeah, so those hours I spent researching and probing and micro soldering were for nothing. Ugh. How do you not have more subscribers? This video is a 10 out of 10. You deserve more subscribers. You're great, man. This channel needs more subscribers. Genius. You did very great. Take this, subscribe. Just one more subscriber. Just one more. If this guy doesn't subscribe, I'm gonna pull out the ratio. Hit the button. If you like the video, please subscribe. I'm so close to 100K. I just want a plaque. I really want a plaque. Thank you. Well, I guess it's time to use my half of a comp sci degree. Let me show you what I'm dealing with here. See, I just kind of plugged into my computer and let it dangle like that until I broke it. I ripped out the power connector. Average software engineers, am I right? Whatever. Nothing some wire can't fix. Good thing I gave myself some backup solder pads. See, when you're designing a prototype PCB, give yourself a backup plan. All of these are here just in case I need to connect something. Or I break something. Oh, also it's working. Anyways, it works. It actually types. It fully works. If you don't count the space bar and the whole column connected to it. Oh no. Turns out, after some more probing, inspecting visually, can you guess which pin is broken? That's right, pin 7. I don't know. I just touched it with a soldering iron. And now it fully works. Alright, we're done with the prototype. Okay. I think that's all the pieces now. It's time. Is it too short? No. No. No, 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 no. Bruh. finished it. I actually built it. And you know what? It might not be amazing, but it's mine. The keyboard actually works. Mostly. And yes, it can game. You can play some cheeky Minecraft. When did Pocket Edition start looking this good? Sorry, I got distracted. Truly riveting gameplay. Then you pull up some Terraria, and you can die in Geometry Dash. Okay, I'm just going through whatever was in my Play Store library, I'm not gonna lie. But you know what? Everything works, and to be honest, it works pretty well. And yes, I can scroll YouTube Shorts.
Like, one question I had, Sap's escape, was that the I designed this EV?
I'm yet to put my SIM card in, but all my apps are there. Like, they all work, so yeah. This might actually be kind of great. You know, I'm kind of too young to remember when physical keyboards were actually a thing, but it's cool. But overall, the whole thing just looks so good. I think the color scheme is great, personally. And the mechanical thunk is just chef's kiss. And there's magnets in the top and bottom that lock it in place, so the tactile feedback is just impeccable. It do be the perfect fidget toy. And it sure is a great conversation starter. And I've showed it to a lot of people.
It's a Galaxy Z Flip that's like hacked apart with a BlackBerry keyboard.
Wait, do-
Okay. Sick. What's the channel?
It's Marston Plaza.
Oh yeah. Like, so my thing.
Snap the
It's a flip vibe. Yeah. And I just like harvest it all apart.
snap the flip and
No,
It's a keyboard from a BlackBerry.
How does that work? How do you like? What's the interface? Oh, I
So it's just acting as a
like
regular.
in between.
Yeah. The Android already has implementation for it. But it's a
Nice, dude. You should sell it.
It is very satisfying. It is so satisfying.
And you know what? Everyone loves it. Everyone just wants something that's not a rectangle. Please, some company out there, please just build something different. Please. Your phone doesn't have to work for everyone, you know. Now, you there watching, thank you for sticking around. You know, I've been making these videos for a long time now. Please don't go back and watch those. And for most of that time, I didn't think this day would come. But thank you for subscribing and helping me start a crazy new chapter. And remember, I just want to inspire you and push you to build that crazy idea you have. And it doesn't matter that you don't have experience. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. Just start somewhere, anywhere. It literally doesn't matter. All that really matters is that you keep going. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
Now, truth be told, I've actually never done a Nuzlocke before. So usually when it comes to Pokemon games, I normally just lean towards breaking the game and not my sanity. But you know what? What better time to experience the hardships of pain, death, and suffering than to not only play by the standard Nuzlocke rules, but with a twist. In this run, I was only allowed to catch shiny Pokemon. This alone raises the stakes significantly. I mean, if I was just to lose one of my Pokemon that I spent hundreds of hours getting, it would be like losing a kidney. So technically, I could lose one, but any more than that would be basically game over. Which means I needed to do the impossible. I had to use my brain and not f up a single time. God help me. Now, when it came to the starters, this was actually pretty important. I didn't want to make the wrong choice and potentially waste all my time because I couldn't make it past the first gym. So, with that in mind, I went with Bulbasaur. And look, that's not because Charmander or Squirtle are bad. In fact, Charmander is like one of the only good fire types in the entire game. Now, yes, I know there's only like, what, 6? But out of those 6, he's pretty good. Too bad he's weak to rock and water. And you know, it's not like there is 2 early unavoidable hurdles that possess those exact attributes. Now, as for Squirtle, he's also very good. But so are all these Pokemon. So, I like this, but this is just a little bit better. Now, even though I picked Bulbasaur because he's good against the first 2 gyms, that doesn't mean he's all sunshine and rainbows. His moveset is nothing short of comedic. Get this, the most damaging grass-type move that Bulbasaur can learn that isn't a crappy charge-up move is this. Oh, and it doesn't end just there. Are you ready for the encore? Bulbasaur doesn't learn a single damaging poison move from leveling up. And this is the only damaging TM that he can learn. And you can only get it after beating the league. Why? Now, since this is a shiny only run, I got to experience the small highs and bedrock lows that come with it, as I had to keep resetting over and over a few thousand times. See, since this is Gen 3, I only had like a, 1 in 8,192% chance of getting a shiny Bulbasaur. Plus, to add insult to injury, I could only check if it was shiny after I named it and viewed it in the menu. Though I did have one saving grace, I did technically have the trusty speed up button, so that lowered it from months to weeks. Oh, yes! Oh man, I was like 2 steps away from clicking reset. Holy, that would have been terrible. Finally. Whew, alright. Got a shiny Bulbasaur. It took a while. Right, so the real question is, will I win this fight? I know the challenge doesn't technically start yet, but you know what? If we win it, it's good luck. If we lose this fight, it's gonna be bad luck. And honestly, I don't need bad luck because this is just this. I mean, this challenge is gonna take forever. I bet he'll hit a crit or something. Don't crit me. Oh, this should be it. Oh, maybe not. Don't crit. Yeah. Yes. Oh well. It's gonna be good luck. Because I'll need it. Because, oh man. This is gonna take, like literally this could take months. I don't even know why I'm doing this. Now, it didn't take me long to receive my Pokédex and level my Bulbasaur to a respectable amount, but it was time that I got myself a second Pokemon. Now, in a normal Nuzlocke, for a normal person, you would collect the first Pokemon in each area, and there are a lot of incentives to do so. It gives you a lot of options in survivability, especially if you lose a Pokemon in battle. But since I can only catch shinies, that makes things a little bit more difficult. See, since it takes literal days, 2 weeks, to find a single shiny, I had to be a lot more selective, because I wasn't about to spend the next 3 years collecting them all. So, I had 3 choices of where I wanted to collect my second Pokemon. Routes 1, 22, and Viridian Forest. Now personally, I chose against the forest because I only really had bugs and I wanted a little bit more diversity than a bug and grass team. Also, the chance of me finding a shiny Pikachu was basically non-existent. So personally, I wasn't ready to disappoint myself so early on. So that meant it was between these 2. Now the deciding factor that I landed on was to pick whichever one gave me the highest % chance of catching a Pokemon that could learn Fly. Because look, there is a future out there where I never find a Pokemon that can learn it, and the idea of running back and forth across the map gave me heart palpitations. Oh, of course, it had to be the rat. It was a 50-50. Oh man, I would have personally like the Pidgey for Fly, but whatever, we'll take it. See if it goes in the ball. It should. Whatever, it's something. Man, it's like debatably like one of the worst Pokemon, but I mean, it's not terrible. I did need another Pokemon. You know what? It's not the most androgynous name in the world, but I'm gonna name it Lyle, because it was the first name that came to mind when I thought of a large screaming rat. Now, some may say that I encountered the worst possible option, to which I would say this. You are correct, but the rat does have two things going for it. Hyper Fang, which is pretty damn good, but more importantly, Guts. Now, if you don't know how it works, think of it like steroids. At the cost of numerous health conditions, you get a strength increase. Trust me when I say this, don't sleep on it. The Roid Rage is surprisingly good. And when it came to Brock, it was a sweep, which wasn't a surprise. I mean, this was the reason I picked Bulbasaur. In fact, it's probably the only reason anyone picks him. Also, it did kind of help that Onix has less physical damage than an Oddish. So, yeah. But after collecting my first badge and clearing my way to Mount Moon, it was very tempting to catch a Zubat. And it wasn't because I was super desperate and wanted a Pokemon that could fly. Well, I mean, I was, but let me say this. Crobat is pretty damn amazing. It's got that high damage and lightning speed. Too bad Leaf Green and Fire Reds are the only games since its introduction where you need the national dex to get it. So that just straight up blows. But whatever, it's not all bad. I did manage to evolve my Bulbasaur, collect the fossil, and make my way to Cerulean City. Now after I healed, I headed straight for the gym. Look, I was pretty confident, and honestly, how hard could it be? Alright, let's see if we can clear this gym. I mean, we should be able to clear it. There should not be anything in this that could pose any threat. What? You are more than enough for you. The confidence. The level of confidence. Oh, let's see it. What do you got? Wow, you actually managed to survive. And you used that. You used the golden shower. That's all you did. Oh well. Where was that confidence coming from? You overwhelmed me. Why are you acting like it was a surprise? Alright, Misty. Again, this should be a sweep. Yep. One down, one more to go. Now this Starmie might be a little... Yeah, it is higher level. So we'll put it to sleep. Oh, missed. Yeah, just put it down. Oh, I don't like that. We could go for another one. Don't crit. Oh, God. Oh. Oh. Whoa. Okay. I don't know why I played that so risky. I should have just switched to the rat. I mean, it worked. But that was sketchy. I don't know why I didn't switch. Well, I almost lost one of my Pokemon. Alright, time for the rival. Now, the rat should be more than enough for this. Should just be able to sweep it. We'll see. Is it going to be a one-shot? Oh, close. That does so much damage, man. Alright, one down. Oh, man. I think my rat's a little bit better. Then next will be the Abra that doesn't have any damaging moves. Oh no, it's a Charmander. Okay. This should be weak because it's not evolved. Yep. Now the Abra doesn't have anything. And it should be pretty weak. It is. Well, that was something. A for effort. So, after I cleared out all the bridge trolls with my Roid Rage rat and avoided getting indoctrinated into a cult, it was time that I got another Pokemon. Now, I had chosen Route 24. It had a few bugs, a plant, and more importantly, something that could fly. Or something that could teleport. Now, honestly, I really wasn't expecting much. If I got a bird, I would have been over the moon. An Abra would have also been pretty good, even if I couldn't get Alakazam. Too bad finding one is hard, and of course, it can teleport. So, like I said, I would have been happy with the bird. Oh! A shiny! Whoa, I did not expect this. Okay, shiny Abra. I need that. How are we gonna catch this? Should I put it to sleep? Yeah, I guess so. Please go to sleep, please go to sleep. Yes! Oh my god, I might actually be able to catch this thing. Hopefully it doesn't break the sleep. I've got to, maybe I have a few chances at this. Please go on the Pokeball. Come on. Just do it. I would love an Abra. Come on. No! Come on, say yes! Still asleep. We got another chance. Come on, come on, come on. Go on the Pokeball. What? Are you kidding me? And it's still asleep. Okay, come on. I probably don't have that many more chances. Go on the Pokeball, please. Alright, come on. Come on, yes. Come on. Yes. Yes. What? Oh, and it woke up. Oh. You little sh. So, after I took a week off to recover from that catastrophe, I helped Bill with whatever that is and headed straight for the boat. Now, lucky for me, the boat is filled with a bunch of rich assholes who throw out perfectly good items. Just make sure you don't walk into the wrong room and immediately regret that decision. Now, before I took on the rival, I made sure to roid up my rat once again. So I headed to the Great Outback to find the most venomous snake I could find. Once I got poisoned, I made my way back to the rival just before my rat's life support was cut off and made sure to heal it. Needless to say, it was a pretty close battle. So, after I gave the captain the good old rub, I received cut and waved goodbye to the SSN. Now, usually, I would have just headed straight for the third gym to collect the badge, but something really hit me. I needed another Pokemon, because I was getting to the point where these two were soaking up all the XP, and the lack of variety had gotten very stale. So, before I took on the next gym, I needed to solve that problem first. So instead, I headed for the Dark Cave. Now, since I couldn't get Flash, because, well, getting 10 Pokemon with this rule would probably take 3,000 hours, so I had to do it the good old-fashioned way. Right, let's make it through this cave with as little battles as possible. Now, we can probably use a Repel. Get rid of, wild Pokemon, but again, the trainers. I don't know where they are. Oh, come on! Typical. Oh well. Hopefully we don't get too many battles. Oh! Damn it! What? They're everywhere! I hate this. Okay, stick the wall. Oh, and it... Okay, I'm over this. I hate this place. This is so sketchy. This is so sketchy. Everything is against me right now. I swear I could lose something in here. Am I close to the f***ing exit? Yes, about time. Okay. Thank God. Almost lost my rat a few times in there. You mother... Are you kidding me? Let me out of this place, please! So, after I got the tea and used it to bribe the guards, I gained access to a large portion of the map, which meant it was time to catch my next Pokemon. Now, the one I was going for was a Growlithe. It's a decent fire type, and if I was lucky, it could also have Intimidate, which is by far one of the best abilities in the game. Now, there's only 2 locations that I had access to that had them, one better than the other. So, I went with Route 7 first. The idea behind this was if I caught something else, I could try again in the other area with a higher % chance. And if I encountered the same Pokemon I caught, I could enact duplicate calls and give myself another try. Now, personally, I would have been happy with either of these two, because I was still looking for something that could fly. Because, truth be told, without it, it's kinda like driving a car without any wheels. But after all that time, I didn't get the dog or the bird. No, I got the f***ing cat. And this thing just straight up sucks. I don't like it, no one likes it, but I caught it anyway because I might as well. Now, I was kind of glad I did, because in the next area, I found another one. And the only concession I get for the hundreds of hours down the drain is that I get to try again. Luckily, on my third attempt, I actually managed to find a Growlithe. And man, I caught it, named it, and it didn't have Intimidate. So that alone knocked it down a few tiers, but hey, at least you couldn't say the game doesn't have a sense of humor. Now, even though catching that Growlithe was as fun as passing a kidney stone, my bladder was ready for round 2. Because I wasn't done just getting one new Pokemon. Oh no, I wanted to get 2. See, since I still didn't have a Pokemon that could fly, I had to take matters into my own hands. I needed something that can learn it, and it had to be a sure thing, as my sanity wasn't ready for another round of punishment. So, I decided to get myself a Dratini, because eventually, it can evolve into Dragonite, which can not only learn Fly, but it's also pretty damn good, if it lasts long enough to get to that point. Now, as we all know, you can get a Dratini at the prize corner for 2,800 coins. Now that's a lot, but it's definitely doable. But here's the thing, I didn't just want a Dratini. Oh no, I also wanted all this. So, in total, that came to around 14,300 coins. So how the hell was I gonna get that kind of cash? Collect it off the ground? Buy it? Use a Game Shark while no one's looking? No, have something a little bit better. I'm actually gonna use this method here from Charizard Dude back in 2008. It details that there is a specific slot machine that has a higher percent chance of hitting jackpots than all the others, which in theory can also be backed up by what this lady says. Not all these machines have the same odds. Now, the machine in question is this one right here, and from personal experience, it works pretty well, but it can go through periods of hitting big and then flatlining for a while. But as long as you're willing to sit through the ups and downs, you should find success. Come on, give me this. Give me the 7s, come on. Yes! This is the most coins I've ever had. Like, ever. Imagine if I just bought a Porygon right now. I mean, I could. I'm not going to, but I could. Oh, I guess the house takes the rest. Typical. No, whatever. Let's go buy those items. Oh, well, I'll take a few of these. Give this to you. And give this to you. Oh man, this is just gonna eat all my coins. Oh, there it goes. So how much more do I need? Was it like 7,000 more? No. I need 7,000 coins. Oh well. Guess I'm back to it. Come on. Yes, thank God. Even with the speed up, this takes so long. I am not looking forward to this. But, what choice do I have? Just imagine if the first Dratini I got was shiny. Just do it. Just let me see it. Imagine. And shiny. This is gonna take forever. Yes! Yes! Finally! Man, that took forever! Shiny Dratini, let's go. Alright. Let's name it. What name do I want to do? I haven't even thought about it. Yeah, I'll name you Worm. Because you kind of look like a worm. I'd say it's pretty fitting. Probably should have done this earlier, but whatever. Finally got around to doing it. My Ivysaur now actually has a name, and not A. Oh man, PTSD. Wait. What was the chances? Oh, that would have been perfect. I can never find this thing. Oh, man. You know what? What should be the last one? It'd be this one. What? There's no way. Is it? Are you? There's no way it's going to be the last one. Oh my god. Oh my god, you're joking. Oh no, I misclicked. Oh no, now I have to find it again. Yes. Down. Yes! That time. Okay, let's just beat this guy and get the hell out of this place. I hate this place. This may actually be the only time where a Dratini's like decent. Whoa. Just a crappy move like that can do so much. I mean, Dratini is weak. It is so weak. Like, even Dragonair is weak. Dragonite, though, very good. But, oh man, you gotta really trudge through the slums. This should do nothing. Was it crits? Ooh. Thank God it didn't crit. I feel like I'm playing way too risky. Oh man, I wish I had a Pokemon that can fly. Let's go straight to the 4th gym. I mean, I might as well. This guy. Buddy, can you not make it any less obvious? You know what? You know what I might do? I could power level Mohawk to level 31, get Flame Wheel, and then use a Firestone on him. I mean, I could. Oh, one more. This should be it. Level 31. Now, I'm positive you get Flame Wheel on this level. Yep, you do. Alright, cool. This should be more than enough for the gym leader. I will be shocked, truly shocked, if a single one of our Pokemon can live a single attack. Yep, I do not see this going either way. Oh man, maybe I'm a little bit too leveled. I think I made it too easy for myself. Let's see. Nah, couldn't handle it. I mean, again, this is not a surprise. Oh, well, 4th gym down. Alright, so what should I do now? You know what? I might pick up Fly, even though I can't use it. Might as well get the bike to move around quicker. And then after that, might as well just do the Rocket Hideout. Yep, sounds good. Man, it is so depressing not having a Pokemon that can fly. Yes, buddy, I don't want to listen to this long-ass story. Just give me the bike. Oh, well, this will make things slightly better. So now we should go to the Rocket Hideout. I don't think Giovanni's a big threat, right? He's just ground. No, I think he should be right. Hey, buddy. Time to clear you out. Ugh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that. Ah, it's just so weak. Dratini can't handle anything. Look at that! Look at that! Damage from a level 21. Dratini is trash. Yeah, just evolve. I know Dragonair ain't that much better, honestly, but really, it's better than nothing. So I still got, how many levels to go? 25. Oh man, this is gonna be brutal if he doesn't die in that time. Alright, time for Giovanni. Onyx, once again, trash. It's got like no damage. It's low level. Should be one shot. Yep, one down. What's his last Pokemon again? Is it like a Nidoqueen or something? Oh, that's right, it's a Kangaskhan. Don't like that. God, he has a Kangaskhan because it's normal type. I just didn't think. Oh, well, it's asleep. Yep, it's pretty much over. See how much this does. Not a big fan of that. Yo! Oh. Dude. Whoa. That wasn't even a crit. Holy shit. That was really sketchy. Like, very sketchy. Can't believe the Kangaskhan. Yeah, I'm not taking any chances. That was really bad. Like, that was really, really, really bad. I thought it was just going to be a sweep. But I completely forgot he had a Kangaskhan. It's heart attack over. Let's go to the Pokemon Tower. Now, the rival should be pretty easy still. Oh, that's... yeah, we're not staying in for that. Oh. Oh, well. I was pretty lucky. Let's get that flute. Oh, Yo. Whoa. I almost just lost my Ivysaur again. Holy shit. This has happened like multiple times now. I feel like I'm gonna lose something. I just didn't think that it would do so much to an Ivysaur. 8 health. Damn. Yeah, I guess I need to evolve it. Alright. Now this should give me better defenses. Which I desperately need because, man, I've almost lost my Ivysaur 3 times to Giovanni, the rival, and that fucking self-destruct. Alright, so now that we have the flute, I think it's about time I catch my favorite Pokemon, the overweight narcoleptic himself. Alright, time to grind. Is it... That's shiny, right? Yeah. Yeah, that is definitely shiny. Well, it looks so similar to the normal one. Alright, let's catch it. Oh, God, you missed, really? Whoa, damn. I'm out here trying to catch this thing and it's probably gonna, like, KO me. Yeah. I guess Worm. I think we'll, Thunder Wave, then Dragon Rage. Ain't good. Hopefully he gets paralyzed in some of his moves. Ah, yes, there we go. I need to use Rest. Really? Oh, well, I guess he's asleep. If he's still asleep, this should be enough. Oh, and there's the snore. Wow, that still does so much damage. Okay, please go on the Pokeball. We'll use a Great Ball. I ain't taking any chances. Just go in there. Don't let this be another Abra situation. Yes. Yes. Alright, good. Wait. Is this gonna... Oh, it's not gonna fit. I can't put the W. Screw it. You can be Marshmallow without a W. So now, I technically have 2 normal types, and I don't really need 2 normal types, so... I think it's gonna be really unfortunate to say, but I don't really need Lyle anymore. Because, let's be real, the Snorlax is way better. So I think we're gonna have to say goodbye to Lyle. That is depressing. Lyle has done so much, but... Oh man, it's sad to get rid of Lyle. Though, if any of my Pokemon faint, I still have her. So, after all that, it was time for the boring part. So I'll summarize it real quick. I got pretty low a couple of times fighting all the skinheads along the bike road. I wiped out every single trainer along here for XP. I collected the Super Rod from this guy and used it to level my Venusaur, which went pretty well. But then it was time for Koga. Now this guy, you gotta watch out for, and maybe not for the reasons you might think. See, his coughings are like 2 Lego blocks you don't want to step on. They both have self-destruct and very little will to live. Then there's his Muck, which can stall the fight with minimized and acid armor. Oh, and funny enough, his Whizzing is kinda just there. I mean, I think it might have something to do with the fact that his self-destruct was replaced by Tackle, which, fun fact, is the opposite of Gen 1. But after that, I collected Surf, and it was time to get my hands on a water Pokemon. Now, as I've stated before, there are so many good water types, especially in Leaf Green. So this is really one of those you can't go wrong in your spoiled for choice kind of situations. Now the Pokemon I landed on was Lapras, and I picked it for a couple of reasons. For starters, it's freaking Lapras. I mean, look at it. Also, it has really good stats, it's a 100% guarantee I'll get one, and most importantly, it's like one of the only good ice types, like ever. Now the only thing standing in my way was the rival, but it was no big deal. I only almost lost 2 of my Pokemon, which I know is like half my team, but not anymore as I was about to get my brand new Lapras, after a few thousand resets. But eventually, I got myself a shiny pink Lapras that I named Lady. But now, I finally had a Pokemon that could surf, so I didn't waste any time and headed straight towards the power plant to get my last Pokemon. Now, I had a few options, but I landed on Magnemite because not only is it electric, but it's also steel. And man, look at that natural immunity. I swear, Magnemite is the kind of Pokemon that could swim through sewage with open wounds and not contract anything. Now, it didn't take me long until I ran into a little problem that I didn't really see coming. It appeared that the wild Pokemon had attachment issues and didn't really want to let me go. I would constantly spam that runaway button only for them to turn around and tell me no. So, that was a problem that needed fixing. Now, in times like these, there's really only one thing I can fall back on: gambling. Ah, should be good. Let's get the smoke ball. This should solve my problems. Oh, crisis averted. Now yeah, let's walk all the way back. Yes! Yes! Got a Magnemite, yes! Let's go. Magnemite is so good because literally just because it's steel. Once again, not taking any chances, just gonna use an Ultra Ball. This will go in, 100%. Now, well, there we go. That is my entire team done. For the name, you know, I have a name. I'm gonna name it Chrome. So how much is Thunderbolt again? 24. 4,000. So I'm gonna need 8,000 coins. Man, that sucks. This is gonna be the last time I had to do this, right? Because the amount of time I've sunk into this place. Oh well. Back to it again. Oh, we're gonna have 1 coin left over. So expensive, but very, very good. Yeah, this TM is gonna be a necessity on Magnemite. I mean, it's pretty much like one of the best electric moves, and the fact that he can't learn it is ridiculous. But like I said before, we're also gonna give it to Lady because it's gonna be really good against Lance's Gyarados. Okay, hopefully this time Giovanni's scary-ass Kangaskhan doesn't, like, wipe out one of my Pokemon. He shouldn't. I do have a lot more defense this time. And I feel like sooner or later I'm gonna lose something. I get that feeling. No, there it is. Oh, man, no. No. Yeah. No. The redemption? You wanna see it? Let's see. Rage. Bah. Whoa. Crit. Awesome. Oh, here we go. As long as it's not a crit, it should be fine. And it was a crit? What? This Kangaskhan is insane. Literally crazy. Like, if it was the same level as me, it would have just wiped me out. Holy shit. Sketchy. I don't know why I play like that, but I mean, you gotta keep it interesting. Oh, thanks for the Master Ball. I'm gonna throw that in the trash because we don't use those here. So now it is time for the next gym. Oh man, I hate this already. This just sucks. You know what? Don't be like me. Let me just throw up on screen the direct path to the leader. Like there, boom, follow that. Don't be like me. Yes, about time. Holy sh**. Oh, like that, because it is quick. It is the same level as me, and it's faster than Mohawk. Whoa, that does a lot of damage. Oh, why didn't I just use enough flamethrower? Shit. Now, even though he's going to heal next round, I have Marshmallow, and Marshmallow has Shadow Ball, which if you didn't know, since this is Gen 3, the physical special split hadn't been invented, so all ghost type moves count as physical. So this should just go straight through his Calm Minds. Let's see. This should do a lot of damage. Wow, it even takes him out. Yeah, it's super good. That's that badge down, only 2 more to go. Now look, I was at my breaking point and couldn't take it any longer. I need to fly now. Not tomorrow or the next day, now. So what I need to do is level my Dragonair until I evolved it. And I guess f me, because Dragonite is one of the highest level requirements in the entire series. thankfully I did find a farming spot that had some pretty decent XP. It's this place right here below Palatown, and as it turns out, the ecosystem is entirely run by Tanglers, so since they didn't have any natural predators, they were incredibly easy to wipe out. Plus, if I ever wanted to heal, I could just head home, rinse and repeat. So it took a while, but I leveled my Dragonair to level 53, and quite honestly, that's all I was willing to do. So for the last 2 levels, I used a few performance enhancers and finally got my Dragonite. So awesome. Great. I never had to walk again. Now, it was around this time when I was leveling my Snorlax, did I learn something pretty interesting. In fact, it was a move that I didn't actually know existed. Covet. Apparently, it's a move that's basically like a bootleg thief, and under normal circumstances, it would be absolute trash. But it did get me thinking. See, when it comes to Leaf Green and Fire Red, held items are harder to find than sex offenders. Keep in mind that the 3 you get from the prize corner are basically the easiest ones you can get. Hell, not even the Snorlaxes in this game are holding leftovers. Instead, you need the item finder in order to get them, which is pretty much impossible for me because, well, that. But it doesn't end just there, because I also have a Meowth with Pickup, which if you didn't know, has a 10% chance of generating a held item after battle. And let's just take a look at the items that you can get from Emerald onwards. Choice Band, Bright Powder, Leftovers, Focus Band, you name it. Even in Ruby and Sapphire, where you have the smallest item pool, you can still at least get a King's Rock. But in Leaf Green Fire Red, you get this. Now, to go full circle, there is technically another way to get a few decent held items. See, there's a few wild Pokemon that have a very low % chance of holding one. And since I was doing a Nuzlocke and I could only catch shinies, the chance of me finding said Pokemon that was a shiny and had the held item on them was next to impossible. But here's the thing, I didn't need to catch them. I could just steal their items. And well, that's what I did. So the first item I wanted was a Sharp Beak. This was going to give my Dragonite's flying moves a slight increase. It wasn't much, but it was something. Now you can get the beaks from the Fearos near Cycling Road. Now there is only a 5% chance of getting it, so it can take a little bit of time. Then again, comparing that to collecting shinies, this was almost enjoyable. Now the beak wasn't the only item I was going to get. I also wanted to get a magnet for Chrome. Now it probably doesn't surprise anyone that the magnetons at the power plant are the ones who have them. And once again, it's not a massive increase. But it's also kind of funny that they buffed it in later generations. Alright, we can get the key. And we can also get Solar Beam. Even though I'm not going to ever use it because I hate charge up moves. I think they're pretty garbage. The same kind of level are not identical. No. Oh no, yes. Yeah, there is some tricky wording in that. But yes, they are not identical. Is this the last one? Alright. Let's see what it is. Tombs. I don't think that's a move. Tombstoney. What? I don't think that's a move. Yeah. Is that a move? No. Go Rapidash. This oh. Whew. I was lucky. This should take it down. Probably. Yes, does. Damn. An Arcanine. Let's. Oh, it is high level. Okay. It could crit. Oh, and it lives. But we can use. It's gonna use a potion, so we can use Surf again. And if we get a crit, we can wipe it out. So we might as well. Imagine if it didn't and it just crit me. I would be depressed. Now this could crit. Come on, crit. Nah, that's unfortunate. Yeah. Better play it safe. Pretty sure he can tank a few hits. And use another Hyper Potion. Okay. Oh, he used a full... I thought he was going to use a full restore. Well, that's good. That should be him down. Yep, there we go. Only one more badge to go. Wow, alright. And we still haven't lost a Pokemon. Dude, I feel like it's coming though. Wait, what? Oh, that's right. Leafeon and Fire Red have this... the weird island thing. If I go with him, do I have to go on like a little side mission that I can't like back out of? can't remember. Oh, there she is. About time. Scary Pokemon. What? Go away, you're scaring me. It can't be that bad. Holy shit, I take it back. That is terrifying. Okay, finally. Let's get to this gym. Beat it. And take on the league. Demolishes them. Huh, fighting type. That's a
She not here, so I'm leaving. I called her, I got a message. Basically, she said we could talk another day. I'm not gonna be able to talk those days because I'm either gonna be out of town or I'm gonna be busy streaming. So I'm not gonna keep putting stuff off. So I wrote out an entire long message to her and basically explained what I was going to say in person, which was essentially streaming is my job, and I work so hard at this in order to make sure that this can support me financially for when I leave. If it's not received well, shit, I'll find out soon. So, I'm about to drive back. I wish I hadn't drove all the way here. We're about to drive back, potentially go get our stuff, probably go get our stuff. I don't really want to talk anymore to anybody about anything. So kind of just getting my stuff and getting my stuff and driving back, I guess. Back. Wait. Hold on, I need to make a phone call. I decided, whatever, I'll figure it out. drives, long drives, long drives. trying to get to the freeway so I can be on my way back. So I can get my stuff. Man, the ditches in the country be crazy. You might randomly see like a freaking 3 to 4 foot ditch just like on the side of the road. Like your car could really fall in if you're not paying attention. It's like, bro, who thought to not feel this? It's crazy. But all things considered, that dirt gotta come from somewhere. Well, it's like terraforming, bro. Like 4-foot unsafe ditch. Okay, let's take 2 feet from 2 different locations and boom. I'd much rather fall 2 feet than 4. that like view, like it would give them like if you like imagine like heaven. That shit kind of tough. It's cloudy at like certain parts, but just like the sun being there, like shining through and stuff. Driving recently. Shout out Pandas for making me have to do such a long drive. Because not only did I enjoy that drive, even though I was tired, waking up and driving is cool. I used to do that during like the DoorDash arc, so like I don't really like it too much, but it feels like I'm waking up and getting like straight to work, like I'm doing something like important. I'm not sitting around just like bullshit. I also like streaming 24/7 because of that. I feel like I'm waking up and like getting straight to work, like I'm not doing no bullshit. I really, really like that feeling. And I don't like anything that doesn't make me feel like that. It's really nice. It feels very rewarding. And it feels like I have a lot of time in my day to do everything else that I need to do because I was on top of this. So it's really nice. 30-minute drive doesn't even feel like 30 minutes anymore. I feel like a 30-minute drive used to be like crazy to me. Well, actually, wait a minute. That same one from earlier, that's crazy. I feel like it's probably because I drove yesterday. Such a long distance. So now me driving this distance is like, okay, look, this isn't even much. But when I do long distance drives, I also like run out of things to say or do. I kind of just like get trapped in my head and mind, and, you know, not in like a bad way. I like the car yaps and car thoughts because I feel like I reach new conclusions I would have never reached before. But yeah. I don't know who said that, but I hope you're feeling good, bro. I hope you're feeling a sniper? My freaking dude. How you feeling, Brody? Might be the best car streamer on Twitch.
Nice.
What's good, Hope? I think you and Sniper are the only two people I know with like that color text on Twitch. Oh, how's your day been? What have you been up to?
It's been all good.
It's been all good.
Boo is crazy. Don't call me Boo, please. But good. I'm happy to hear your day's been good. Oh wait, you said Boo. What about you? WBU is what I'm assuming you just said. My day's been good. It's been good. It's been good. It's been good. Sorry for thinking you said Boo. It's just TTS. Assuming I haven't read chat, but assuming you typed what about you? But my day's been good. Drove to have a convo with my mom or whatever.
That's right.
And then now I'm driving back.
That's right.
Yeah. I had assumed. I was like, Hope has never said some shit like that, so why would she say some shit like that? W Hope. Yo, this drive was faster than it usually is. It's usually about like 40-something minutes. interesting. Google Maps will like send me like different ways to get to the place that like I'm going.
Because you need to eat.
Yeah, I don't think it's that one. It could be. Fasting is good for you though. It's interesting to look at the highway and see how many items people lose that aren't like cleaned up. I just saw like a car light just sitting on the side of the road. Oh my gosh, the amount of like roadkill. What's going on in the south, bro? We're not cleaning up our highways.
Did you mentally prep to fast today? Are you fasting? Did you mentally prep to fast today?
No, I just be fasting whenever I don't eat type shit. Yeah, I don't think it's the thing I prep for. I think it just happens. And I just end up putting myself in a mindset to where I'm okay with it, so I can just push forward. I'm genuinely not necessarily hungry. Also, I think I've been trying to adjust my definition of what hungry is. Because the craving of food is not
I'll shut up then.
sometimes I feel like it's boredom. Like I was snacking last night. I ate. Like I had food on my tummy. I just wanted to snack because it was there. It's like when we were in the hotel and I was like, my grandpa buys chips and I shouldn't be eating chips just because my grandpa's buying those chips. I need to be able to not eat those chips regardless. It's that. Eating out of boredom isn't. Not nothing wrong with it if you're okay with that though. I just want to use that energy towards other stuff. Shout out that food. I'm not pressing, bro. No. it says my stream crashed. Bear with. Every day's a party, don't let no one tell you different. No one's allowed, you should really keep your distance. Twitch said it crashed. Oh. I guess it didn't. Wait, this signal's tough. Party animals on the line at the zoo zoo. Party animals on the line at the zoo zoo. Okay, I just wanted to test if like the signal was fine. As I was walking. That's a long fall. I've never looked down a stairwell. That's actually scary as fuck. Okay. Party animal, party animal.